Hey GTCS parents, it's Mr. Harris. It's Monday, April the 23rd, and I wanted to send this update out to you about some things that are happening at the school. And so I want to send it out two ways. You can watch the video, and then inside, if you got this in the dojo message or if you got it in an email, you can look at how I've summarized the video announcements. I've written them out for you also in this message. So you can look at those for dates or times of the specific things that I bring up. So I'll be as fast as I can in the video, and then you can look at the email or message to go back over the announcements if you need that information. First thing I want to tell you about is about this movie night we're hosting at the Roxy in Dixon on Thursday, May the 3rd. The movie's called Like Arrows. There was not a plan to show the movie in our county or in our local movie theater at the Roxy. And so I contacted the owner, and she contacted the production company that did the movie, and they agreed to let us show the movie at the Roxy on this one night, May 3rd at 7 o'clock. Again, the movie's called Like Arrows, and it's really about the journey of parenting. It takes one family and shows you what their life is like from the time they start having kids all the way up through 40, 50 years later is essentially what the movie is about. And it shows you how the choices we make as parents, what impact it has on our kids, our grandkids, the choices that we make, and so how they impact parenting. It would be a great movie for you to see. It's about an hour and a half long. The original cost of the movie, the normal cost of a movie at the Roxy on a normal night is about $10. To get the movie here in Dixon, they charge us $13 per ticket, but we're only charging people $10. So our church and school, it's really the church, we're going to cover the other $3 for each person that gets a ticket. So it only costs $10 to go to the movie. And it starts on Thursday, May the 3rd at 7 at the Roxy. We have room for 300 people. We're hoping for a minimum of 75. That's what they're requiring of us. So it's really not a movie for kids, it's a movie for adults. It's for parents. And so whether you have friends that you know, colleagues you work with, people in your family that would like to come and see the movie, they don't have to have their kids coming to our school or church. But anybody that would like to come, we encourage you to come on that special night and go over to our Facebook page, the church's Facebook page, if you would, and maybe share that on your Facebook page. We would appreciate that. Next thing I want to tell you about is about Old Timers Day Parade. It's on Saturday, May the 5th. I'll give you the times of when we're going to meet later this week. I don't have those exactly yet, but our kids will be walking in the parade, and so if you'd like to have them be a part of that, we would love for them to get to do that. If you'd like to walk with them, we'll give you more information about that, but it's a great day for us to promote the school. And if you'd be willing after the parade to go into the area where a lot of the vendors are, where a lot of people are, and hand out some things that promote the school, some information that promotes the school, we would really appreciate that. Specifically, the next day on Sunday afternoon, May the 6th, we're hosting an open house here at the school about next year. So if you have friends or colleagues, people you work with, maybe people in your family, people in your neighborhood that are looking at a private Christian school, and you'd like to tell them about our school or like them to see the school, they can come by on Sunday afternoon, May the 6th, between 2 and 4:30 p.m. to see the school, and you can help us promote that on the day before, on May 5th at Old Timers Day. If you would do that. You can also go over to the school's Facebook page and promote the post about the open house and maybe share that on your Facebook page as well. Next thing is about the spring program that's here on Thursday night, May the 10th. The small children, first and second grade, will be performing the true story of the Three Little Pigs, and the third to sixth grade will be performing an abridged version of the story of Romeo and Juliet. And so a lot of good humor in both of those stories. I know they're going to do a great job. And also on that night, our third to sixth graders will have their science fair projects up for you to view. So just be aware of that. That's on May the 10th at 7 here at the school, and you don't want to miss that special night. The final day of school this year is a half day. It's on Thursday, May the 24th. We have an academic awards day that day to end the day. It starts at 10:45 a.m. In the school gym, so kids should come and be dropped off at their normal time on that day. We will be sending home children with a report card on that day. And so you want your kids to come and get their academic awards and that kind of thing and be recognized on that special day. And the ceremony should be over by about 11:30 on May the 24th. Our reading challenge around the world, we have done some great work on that. Our kids have come a long way. We are about 85% of the way there, and we have just over 2 weeks left in the reading challenge. So students need to have their book finished and be able to turn it in to their teacher by Wednesday, May the 9th, so that we can get our totals together and see if we made it all the way around the world. We think we're going to make it there if you'll just keep pushing with your kids to help them keep reading. So they have a chapter book. They just need to get it finished up by May the 9th. Those are important deadlines for that. And then if we meet the goal and we get there on Wednesday, May the 23rd, the final full day of school, we're having a big fun day here at the school. We'll have an inflatable here and some other games and some special snacks and some treats that the kids can have for their reward for making it all the way around the gym, or in this case around the world by visiting the different continents over these last 4 or 5 months. And so just be aware of those dates. If you haven't re-enrolled your child yet, originally we said that current families need to re-enroll their children by April the 30th to receive the discounted enrollment rate of $150. We're going to extend that by a week through the day of the open house on Sunday, May the 6th. You can still get it at the $150 rate. After that, for current families, the re-enrollment rate goes up to $300. So just be aware of that. Also, if you would like to pay in full, there's a 10% discount. Now, we also offer a 10% discount to people who work in the medical field, or if you're a policeman or a fireman, but we don't combine both of those discounts. So it's not a 20% discount. You can choose one or the other, but if you want to pay your tuition in full up through May the 6th, we can give you a discount for having paid in full. So just be aware of that, okay? Yearbooks. We've got our yearbooks here. We'll send home our first group of yearbooks for the orders that we received this coming Thursday, April the 26th, but you should have received an order form last week. They're $20. We would really encourage you to pick one up and help us sell all. I think we have 56 copies, and we would love to sell all of those. So if you could help us with that, we would really appreciate it. Just a few more things. Originally on our calendar, it says that testing week, I think it says this week, but we, a few months ago, have moved that up. We're doing testing for 3rd to 6th grade using a company called ACT Aspire. ACT Aspire is the same group that puts together the ACT for juniors and seniors. ACT Aspire is for 3rd through 10th grade, and it's on different levels. And so our 3rd, 4th, 5th, and 6th grade students will be taking tests here at the school. They're standardized tests on Monday through Thursday, May the 14th through the 17th. And so just be aware of that. We don't do standardized testing for kindergarten through 2nd grade. With what we're teaching them, with the standards that they're getting, we just don't feel like it's necessary to do that for that age group. So just be aware of that. And if you have any questions about that, feel free to let me know and I'll be glad to answer them. You should also see a copy of the calendar attached in this message, whether you got it in Dojo or email, of the 2018-2019 calendar. And then just 2 more things. If you're willing to do a video announcement, or excuse me, a video promo, something that's 2 or 3 minutes long that just tells about your experience at the school. If you don't feel comfortable just sitting in front of your computer to do that, I have someone, a parent at our school, who's willing to meet you here at the school and video you, maybe even prompt it with a couple questions that you can just share. It doesn't have to be rehearsed, it's just from your own experience. But those would be really powerful for us as a school to put on our Facebook page in the month of May and over this summer to bring in other students to the school. The last thing I want to tell you about is our Vacation Bible School ministry that we're doing at Greater Things Church in conjunction with Greater Things Christian School. This year, every year in the past, we've always done VBS in the middle or end of June, but this year we're doing Vacation Bible School the first full week in June, Sunday, June the 3rd through Thursday, June the 7th. And we're going to feed kids every night. So if your kids come at 5:30, we'll feed them. It doesn't cost anything. We'll have a huge inflatable slide here, some other games. It's called Amped VBS, living fully confident of God. And it's really a different focus each night. The kids will have a blast with the music and the crafts and the lessons. And so it's for 3-year-olds up through 6th grade. We'd love for your kids to be a part of it. If you'll go over to the Facebook page, facebook.com/Greater Things Church, there's a place there where you can click and you can register your children and have them ready for VBS that week. So that's a real quick summary of the announcements that you can read about in this video update. I hope that you'll pay attention to those and those dates and times and be involved in what's coming up for our school as we finish up these last little over 4 weeks of school for the 2017-2018 school year and bring to a close our 5th year as a Christian school, and as we get ready for the 6th year that just starts here in just a little over 3 months. But we appreciate your partnership. Thank you for the opportunity to minister to your children and educate them. And please let us know. Contact me anytime if there's anything I can do to help you. God bless you.